Well, only on Fox tonight, we're getting unprecedented access to a nursing home in Texas City where there was a major outbreak of COVID-19. In fact, that nursing home was the first in the states to start treating patients with a drug called hydroxychloroquine. It's a drug, however, that some leaders in the FDA and CDC have been critical of. Our Randy Wallace with some new information tonight.
This is kind of an experience of a lifetime. I don't think this is something we'll probably ever experience again.
Dr. Robin Armstrong and others at the resort at Texas City Nursing Home knew time wasn't on their side.
2 of our residents had symptoms, and that's when we tested everybody.
56 residents and 33 staff members were COVID-19 positive.
Our goal was to just make sure that we could shelter them in place so we don't spread it to other people, and then at the same time also treat them in place and make sure we could get them better.
Armstrong says he knew residents who ended up in the hospital had a higher mortality rate.
Our goal was to treat them here, treat them with the medications that we had available.
When Armstrong began administering hydroxychloroquine to some of the COVID-19 positive residents, it was controversial but appeared promising.
If we didn't make the decision quickly and weren't able to have access to the medications quickly, then we could potentially, lose 15 to 20% of our residents, which was just really not an option.
Armstrong's approach was to begin administering hydroxychloroquine, a Z-Pak, and zinc as soon as a resident first started showing symptoms. They were being monitored every day.
So we did an EKG on each of these patients to make sure they wouldn't have the cardiac side effects that everyone talks about, and none of our patients did. Any other problems at all today?
Armstrong doesn't call the hydroxychloroquine a cure and is aware of all the recent reports that say the drug shouldn't be used to treat COVID-19. But he points out only one of the nursing home's COVID-19 patients has died.
Everyone who got treatment, who was started on treatment and completed the treatment, actually has been getting better.
I'm so glad that I got the paper says I'm not positive anymore.
When COVID-19 was creating havoc at the nursing home, owner John Griffin says only 2 people quit.
99% of the staff stayed, plus the fact that we had 34 employees that had contracted coronavirus, and all of those 34 employees lived. And probably 98% are back at work right now.
Whether it was God's will or hydroxychloroquine, Dr. Armstrong can't say what it was that saw so many residents through this pandemic. All he knows is he had to make a decision fast, and he has no regrets.
And so it was a situation that was set up to end very badly. And so I thought that we really didn't have any other options. And so that's why we pursued, this path.
I've done 2 interviews with Janet Thomas, another COVID-19 positive resident here who took hydroxychloroquine. She says she's feeling fine. Her only complaint, like some of the other residents here, is boredom. Reporting from the resort at Texas City, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.